or two more before we go? Me. Your hands are right up. Thank you.
My name is Kina.
Wow. You have a powerful voice. Kina?
Kena.
Oh, Kena. All right. Thanks for the pronunciation, then, my brother. What's your mommy's name?
My mom is a big girl.
Oh, all right. Anybody else before we go?
Yeah.
All right. One more before we go. Give me the score. Say your name. What's your name?
Oh.
What's your name? She is shy. One more? Okay. It's World Radio Day today, and we're inviting the children around. What's it? Ah, he's a little handsome boy. All right, so Dominica, the voices of the young people there from the Social Center Preschool. Also, all of you going to say good afternoon, okay?
Yes.
All right, before you go, thank you for coming, and let's say good afternoon. 1, 2, 3. And thank you for coming, okay? I want you guys, who want to be a radio announcer when you grow up?
Me.
Oh, so we have many radio announcers, huh? So Dominica, don't be shy, all right? Or don't be surprised that you have many radio announcers among us. Thank you for coming, Tish. We have one of the groups to welcome them among us here. For the next 10 minutes, we'll have another group there, preschoolers, on World Radio Day today.
And if I chance that special place that you've been dreaming of, lead you to a love.
All right, it's already 1:50 in the afternoon.
I believe the children are our future. Teach them well and let them lead the way. Show them all the beauty they possess inside. Give them a sense of pride to make it easier. So let the children laugh.
It was Christ who said, let's welcome the children among us. Huh? From the northeast, Marigot. We have a final preschool for the afternoon.
It's happening to me.
So let me say a special welcome to the children of Marigot. Are you going to say good afternoon to us? I want everybody to say good afternoon, okay? I want your voice a little louder. Say good afternoon. That's what I know Marigot can share. Loud voices from Marigot all the time.
Lead you to a love.
You know, Marigot is a very powerful community. So I know you can speak. Miss, good afternoon to you. Tell me about your school a bit there. Miss, come a little closer to the microphone. Yes, just talk like you're talking to me. Yes.
Okay, good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you. How are you?
I am okay.
You're okay. What's your name?
My name is Calypso.
I see a Scorpio.
Yes, I am.
Oh, you're a Scorpio like me. All right.
Yes.
Have you done any secrets? So tell us a little about your school.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
we not recently, but we are pressure around.
Okay.
We are attached to the primary school,
Uh-huh.
and currently we have 11 students.
11 students?
Yes.
Or 11 students.
Yes.
Okay. And the name of the school is exactly what?
Will Strathmore Stevens.
Will Strathmore
Stevens Pre-K.
All right, pre-K. So we're gonna ask the students here. Only 11. We're gonna ask you. Do you know any school songs that you want to sing with us today? Any songs you want to share with us
What
today?
song are we going to sing today? What song are
Mary
we
got
going to sing?
represent. What song are you gonna sing today? Everybody's shy. Come on, Miss. Jesus loves the little children. Is that the song? Oh, okay, so after 3, you're gonna go. Miss, you're gonna lead them.
Let's go.
All right. Follow your teacher, okay?
1, 2, 3. Jesus loved me, this I know, for the Bible tells me so. Little ones to him belong. They are weak, but he is strong.
Yes,
Yes, Jesus loves me.
yes,
Yes, Jesus loves me.
yes.
For the Bible tells me so.
That's the only song. I know you know a lot more songs. What other songs you want to sing?
Jesus love me, that bubbling over.
All right, that's it.
Jesus love is a bubbling over. Jesus love is a bubbling over. Jesus love is a bubbling over. Hallelujah.
Sing it again, one more time.
Bubbling over. Love is a bubbling over. Love is a bubbling over. Hallelujah.
Mm-hmm. Congratulations.
Over. Over, hallelujah. A bubble, 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 bubbling over. Bubble, 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 bubbling over. Bubble, 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 bubbling over. Hallelujah.
All right. Congratulations to you. Now, which one of you want to tell your mommy hi? Hello? Go tell your mommy hi. Tell me your mommy's name. Come. What's your mommy's name? You want to sit on my lap? Huh? Come. Sit on my lap. Sit on my lap. Okay? All right. Mary, God is a brave man. So tell me your name.
Kidari.
Kidara?
Kidari.
Kidari Frank?
Yeah.
And what's your mommy's name?
Nadisha.
Nadisha. And you have a daddy, right? What's your daddy's name?
Rodney.
Rodney. Okay, congratulations. Say good afternoon to them. Good afternoon, mommy and daddy. You don't say good afternoon to your mommy and daddy? Good afternoon. Okay.
Right here.
All right. Anybody else want to say hi?
Me.
All right. Come. The children, come. All right, so let me see. Lord. Okay, you're a little happy. You're a little shin on the finger. Morning. Good afternoon to you. Say, what's your name?
CJ.
Your name is CJ?
CJ Errol.
CJ Errol?
Yeah.
How old are you?
4.
4, and why are you so shy?
4 years.
You're 4 years? All right. I suspect somebody in the crowd, they want to say hi and good afternoon. Anybody else before you go?
Me.
Wow, that's a powerful voice. You want to say? You want to say? Clap. Okay, here you go. Tell me your name.
Risha.
What's your name? Take your hands off your mouth, huh?
Risha.
Risha. Risha what? What's your last name?
Risha Cha.
Charles. All right, good. Say hi to your mommy and daddy. Just say hi.
Say hi to mommy.
Hi.
Shy. All right, Dominique over here. And anything else you want to add me before we go? Anybody else want to say hi?
You want to say hi to your mom? You want to say hi to mommy? What we want to say is thank you for having us and that
Any other parents want to say hi?
Hi.
I see you have a whole team of parents with you.
yes.
Hi.
We just want to say thank you to the parents
Okay.
for trusting us with their kids
Uh-huh.
and that we do our best with them and to educate them in the best way that we can and to embrace all opportunities we get to bring them out of the school environment so that they can learn.
And you chose to come to Q95 today. Why?
Yes. Because we are celebrating World Radio Day today.
World Radio today.
Yes.
So you have a lot of other visits to do.
Yes. So
All
we
right.
are visiting the different radio stations to teach the children the different
Okay.
radio stations that are about and actually what the radio station is about.
All right. I want to say thank you for coming. Come back. I'm sure there are a few among them who might become a radio personality in the future. Yeah. Because we have a lot of brave people from Marigot.
Yes, we do.
All right. Yeah. All right. So let's say good afternoon to you again. Good afternoon to everybody. Good afternoon and safe drive back to Marigot. Okay. All right. Take care now. Bye bye.
Children from this brutal world, and let them thrive as children should. Let our children be children. Let them play. Don't let them go astray.
Let them play and don't let them go astray. That is the song from Tasha P. Tasha P.
To control the flow of material that is influencing them. Because children don't play children games anymore. It's what sense and music, TV, and the streets they're going for. But I pray one day we'll revert to the good old days when children were children and innocence prevail. Innocence prevail. We need to let our children be children. Let them play for the sake of play. Let them be free from complications of adulthood. Children from this brutal world, and let them thrive as children should. Let our children be children. Let them play. Don't let them go astray.
All right, let's take a break. We'll come back to talk after this, Dominica.
Now available at ESA Trading Limited showroom departments, a wide range of household items and accessories. Plates in porcelain, ceramic, clear and colored. Bowls in glassware, plastic and porcelain. Pot sets and frying pan sets. Glasses for all occasions. Knife sets and cutlery. Water jugs and storage containers. Wooden spoon sets. Dish trainers. Chopping boards. Bath towels, shower curtains, bed sheet sets, curtain rods, living room sets, recliners, and dining room sets, mats and rugs, and so much more. All at unbeatable prices. Visit us today. We are located at the corner of Kennedy Avenue and Dame Eugenia Charles Boulevard, Roseville. ESA Trading Limited, making a difference for you.
Exciting news from AutoTrade. Incredible savings are here. Take advantage of AutoTrade's Thrifty Thursday promotion. Mark your calendars. On the last Thursday of each month, AutoTrade is offering up to 20% off items throughout the store. Yes, 20% off. But wait, there's more. Keep your eyes peeled for our exclusive Deal of the Day offer, bringing you even bigger discounts on select items. Whether you're looking for car accessories, maintenance essentials, or just browsing for a great deal, we've got you covered. So be sure to swing by AutoTrade every last Thursday. At AutoTrade, it's more than a vehicle, it's a relationship. Terms and conditions apply. The time is upon us. Calypso semi-final this Saturday, February 15, 8:30 p.m. Stadium Forecourt. Presented by the Dominica Calypso Association with headline sponsors Heineken and Flow Dominica. The Survivor Series of D.A. Kaiso 20 will sing for a spot to meet King Dice. 6 phenomenal women, 6 former monarchs, plus road march champions and more. Tickets cost $50 advance, $60 at the gate, $70 sitting. Ticket outlets, Bullseye and Deepex. All live stream US $20. Calypso semi-final competition is also sponsored by Fresh Market, Do It Center, Domlec, Big Edge, Dragon Windows, BB Rock, Belfast Estate, Insurance Company of the West Indies, Turkey's Pizza, Kyrie FM, TBS Radio, Q95, Vibes Radio, ComCTV, 5BM TV, and Discover Dominica Authority.
The Dominica Calypso Association announces the availability of the second tier of early bird general admissions to the 2025 Calypso Finals. Tickets are now available at Bullseye Pharmacy on Federation Drive in Goodwill, Deepex Scholar Lab on Cox Street in Roseau, and online at www.myfedtickets.com. You may call the Calypso House at 448-6097 or 276-6106 for reservations. Book your party VIP. Book your covered sit-in now from the Dominica Calypso Association, bidding you a pleasurable, peaceful Calypso and Carnival season.
Comes and your pocket that hurts you. A fresh market, We are open 7 days a week with the top of the line products. Well stocked supermarket and pharmacy, health and beauty care, fresh produce and meats prepared daily, hot and cold kitchen, ready to go meals, sandwiches, salads, and desserts at your fingertips. Easy access, located on the bayfront, environment friendly, and our staff are approachable and ready to assist. Have you figured out who we are? You got it. Fresh market. Your one stop. Where your money don't count and your pocket don't hurt you. Fresh market. Fresh market. Never disappointed. Fresh market.
Person pass at the you, but if they could, they would say something like this. I like Linus Veve Pladu. I wanted to tell my daughter, my family brought me to Linus after I die. And the way Linus took care of my body with respect and dignity, Linus Funeral Home, 30 years of experience, professional, reliable and compassionate service. We've had 24-hour emergency service. So long, Munumo, Pakite Anye Batudiwa, Kie 449-1800, 275-7564, 449-2100, or the emergency number 277-1800. That time is for you to breathe and grieve. Linus is not willing that any should die, but Zandra, you must go. So when you go with the best chaperone, Linus Funeral Home. Mama Tutu from the Linus,
Our numbers are 449-1800, 449-2100, 275-7564, and 276-0400. Call Lyndhurst Funeral Home today.
Creole habit takes a reggae conscious twist. This Friday, February 14th, 2025, on the big station Q95 FM from 11 a.m. featuring Dominica's international reggae superstars. Lazo, originally from B Blood. If love is everything's Brian Rock of Mojanai and Kisepe. Alex Taylor, formerly of Exile One Mantra and Mojanaya, and the illustrious, multi-talented musical luminary genius Cornell Fingers Phillips as they prepare for the big Roots Reggae Show catered for Dominica. Sponsored by DJ Cell and hosted by Creole Cultural Ambassador Prince Wallace, Lazo, Brian Rock, Alex Taylor Rock, and Cornell Fingers Philip on Creole Habiter this Friday from 11 a.m. on Q95 FM. Also Q95 FM Facebook page and YouTube channel. Creole Habit. This Friday, a full proceed into the culture of Dominica. The time is upon us. Calypso semi-final this Saturday, February 15, 8:30 p.m. Stadium Forecourt. Presented by the Dominica Calypso Association with headline sponsors Heineken and Flow Dominica. The Survivor Series of D.A. Kaiso 20 will sing for a spot to meet King Dice. 6 phenomenal women, 6 former monarchs, plus Road March champions and more. Tickets cost $50 advance, $60 at the gate, $70 sit-in. Ticket outlets, Bullseye and Deepex. Or live stream US $20. Calypso semi-final competition is also sponsored by Fresh Market, Do It Center, Domlec, Big Edge, Dragon Windows, BB Rum, Belfast Estate, Insurance Company of the West Indies, Rocky's Pizza, Kyrie FM, TBS Radio, Q95, Vibes Radio, ComC TV, Vibian TV, and Discover Dominica Authority. Hakuna Matata.
The Dominica Calypso Association announces the availability of the second tier of early bird general admissions to the 2025 Calypso Finals. Tickets are now available at Bullseye Pharmacy on Federation Drive in Goodwill, Deepex Scholar Lab on Cox Street in Roseau, and online at www.myfedtickets.com. You may call the Calypso House at 448-6097 or 276-6106 for reservations. Book your party VIP. Book your covered sit-in now from the Dominica Calypso Association, bidding you a pleasurable, peaceful Calypso and Carnival season.
A fresh market. When money don't count and your pocket don't touch you. A fresh market. Fresh market. Come on, disappointed. We are open 7 days a week with the top of the line products. Well stocked supermarket and pharmacy, health and beauty care, fresh produce and meats prepared daily, hot and cold kitchen, ready to go meals, sandwiches, salads, and desserts at your fingertips. Easy access, located on the bayfront, environment friendly, and our staff are approachable and ready to assist. Have you figured out who we are? You got it. Your one stop. Your money don't count and your pocket don't touch you. Fresh market, never disappointed. Fresh market.
Person pas arrivé pour dire nous. But if they could, they would say something like this. I like Linus Vepladu. Et mon tell my important, my family brought me to Linus after I die. And the way Linus took care of my body with respect and dignity, m'a jamais tapé kate ou spécial à l'émoté vivant. Linus Funeral Home, 30 years of experience, professional, reliable and compassionate service. We've had 24-hour emergency service. So là, mon numéro, pas quitter un rien bas ou dire, qui est 449-1800, 275-7564, 449-2100, or the emergency number 277-1800. If I keep it busy in Linus, that time is for you to breathe and grieve. Linus is not willing that any should die, but Zandra, you must go. So when you go the best chaperone. Linus, you never know. Mama to do from day, si c'est pas Linus, il a fini à l'été.
Our numbers are 449-1800, 449-2100, 275-7564, and 276-0400. Call Lyndhurst Funeral Home today.
Dominica. Creole Habit takes a reggae conscious twist. This Friday, February 14th, 2025, on the big station Q95 FM from 11 a.m. Featuring Dominica's international reggae superstars. Lazo, originally from B Blood. Everything's gonna be alright. Brian Rock of Mojanaya and Kisepe. Alex Taylor, formerly of Exile One Mantra and Mojanaya, and the illustrious, multi-talented musical luminary genius Cornell Fingers Philip, as they prepare for the big Roots Reggae Show, catered for Dominica, sponsored by DJ Cell and hosted by Creole Cultural Ambassador Prince Wallace, Lazo, Brian Rock, Alex Taylor Rock, and Cornell Fingers Philip on Creole Habiter this Friday from 11 a.m. on Q95 FM, also Q95 FM Facebook page and YouTube channel. Creole Habit this Friday. A full proceed into the culture of Dominica.
All right, here we are ready to talk. Of course, we have entertained the children from Marigot in the city of Roseau. Celebrating World Radio Day today. We're here to talk about some other serious issues. And on the line with me is Mr. Arthur Mata, environmentalist. He can carry so many names. A concerned citizen, a patriot, just to name a few. I say he's a legend among us. And we always have to pay homage to Mr. Martin. I think he's planning some pan extravaganza sometime tomorrow, but we'll talk about that tomorrow. But this afternoon here, he says he wants to talk about an issue. He says we spoke about Antrim and other disasters like waiting to happen in the Trafalgar area, big bowl in the road. We spoke about that yesterday. We spoke about Antrim. Well, he says there's another bigger disaster if attention is not paid. Something may be looming on the horizon. Atimate, good afternoon to you. How are you doing, sir? How are you?
Good afternoon, Matt. How are you doing?
Well enough, and of course, taking it one day at a time. One day at a time.
I see you had the blessings of the presence of the children of the future right with you this
I always welcome them. I always welcome them.
That is who we work for.
That's it. They are the children of the future.
Absolutely.
Yes, I think, but I was sort of taken back when you told me we spoke about some, matters that has to be dealt with. We spoke about Andrew, we spoke about Trafalgar yesterday in terms of a big bowl in the road. But you told me, man, there's something else that we need to pay attention to, and it just raised my eyebrows. I was wondering, what is it that you want to address?
Well, first of all, Matt, let me say, I think, you deserve kudos for opening up the minds of your listening audience to some critical existential issues. That is what is happening to the island of Dominica. Antrim is just one of those things. Antrim is a matter that goes back over 50 years when the engineers from the Public Works Department at the time sought and got specialist assistance. I believe it came from Trinidad to do an assessment of that area because there were early signs of the roadway dropping. And in fact, there were even considerations given to changing the alignment of the road, passing the road closer through, go up the hill to Cochrane and stuff like that. But what happened was sad and tragic, because instead of doing some substantial reinforcing and supporting of the roadway or shifting the roadway, we kept pouring tarish, and then and we rolled the tarish, and then we sealed the road, and then traffic kept going on. You remember that time, Matt, where in Red Gully, higher up that same Springfield Road, when there was a big landslide in Red Gully,
I
and there
remember.
was a lot of, I think it was Gadakan again that was doing clearing the slide, and they dumped all that heavy red saturated clay soil right there.
I remember
And
that.
that clay soil is the heaviest when it's wet. And that triggered a movement of a much larger slice of the side of that mountain. So it aggravated a problem that had already previously been identified as being an insufficiently supportive roadway base. Over the years, we have fooled around with it and come up with half-baked solutions or no solutions. And in recent time, the heavy traffic, the super heavy traffic of these large 10-ton and plus trucks that are traversing that road constantly, fully loaded, has actually, brought reality up front and center for us to see. And that is a reality that confronts, as you have been pointing out, places a great danger on the plate of everybody who transits that road. So you did right, and I thank you and congratulate you for highlighting that. But it is necessary to realize that Dominica is a small island. It's a volcanically formed island, which means, and it's a young island, less than 10 million years old, so that the island is still in its process of geological formation, which means that soils are forming, soils are moving, rocks are weathering and eroding, and so hillsides are constantly in motion. And so it is really crucial that anytime you have major project works to be done, laying a pipeline, building a road, building large buildings, excavating for quarries, and so you have to do a thorough pre-project assessment of each area that you plan to work in. And that alerts you to what are the risks you're likely to encounter, but it also tells your engineers, here are the precautionary measures you must be prepared to take when you are engaging that project. In a roadway, for example, it will identify where must you put retaining walls? Where must you put culverts? Culverts of what size? Where must you plant trees on the upper slopes so that you reduce the rate of flow of water from the hillsides onto the roadway? And so now, come to the present. That is why environmental impact assessment studies are so crucial. People think it's just scientists playing games, think we are idle and we just want work. No. The world has learned that if you don't understand very, very critically the area in which you're planning to do your project work, particularly large capital project work, you are likely to run into problems that will, number one, cause the cost of your project to escalate seriously. Two, present obstacles that will make it impossible to construct your project. Or if you continue and you complete your project, the stability of your project will be at risk from day one. So an EIA is not a luxury. It's an essential element of any major project work. That brings us to the Rosa Valley. The most unstable valley in Dominica is the Rosa Valley. It's unstable because the Rosa Valley was formed when 6 volcanoes erupted in close succession and dumped millions of tons of lava on that area. the area could not withstand the weight of that lava. So the entire Roseau Valley is a result of a geological formation as a result of land subsiding, which is land collapsing. So it is really the result of a significant overweight on the land area. And so you had the creation of a valley. That valley was created in an area where there were 6 volcanoes. So, in fact, it has been referred to as a caldera, Caldera. One of the most world famous calderas is in Yellowstone Park in the United States, which has a similar geological history to the Roseau Valley. You have to treat that as an area in which man's activity, human activity, has to be limited to almost zero. Fortunately for us, there was a study done in Dominica in the 1960s by a group called Shankland and Cox, which identified Dominica as having one of the world's greatest potentials for what was then called nature tourism. Remember the date when that discovery was made and stated in a development plan. And that meant the recommendation, among others, of that company was that the Roseau Valley is an area that must be left as is. It had roads built in, narrow roads. That was fine. But any major project in that area would be at great risk, not just to the project itself, but to the people who over time had taken up residence in the Roseau Valley, starting from Loda, Trafalgar, Watton Waven, and go down the Roseau Valley. All the Roseau Valley ends at the Bayfront in Roseau. So the city of Roseau is at the effluent point of what we know as the Roseau Valley. So anything you do in the Roseau Valley is going to eventually impact not just the residents of the immediate vicinity, but it's going to impact all the way down to Roseau. When the plan came up for looking into geothermal, and I was one of the advocates that we needed to explore to determine what was the capacity available and what were the risks involved in developing geothermal in Dominica. Unfortunately, there was a hurry and a rush by this administration to go ahead and begin a process, and they started talking about geothermal energy. To get geothermal energy, it's a long-term process that has to be preceded by detailed environmental assessments. The environmental assessment that was done for the geothermal project was held secret until we put some pressure on the government to release it according to law. There's a planning act in Dominica that requires EIAs for projects like that, but also requires that the EIA report be made public before the project begins so that all interested parties, farmers, residents, hoteliers, taxi drivers, bus drivers, could have a chance to make their input. That was not done. They started the project. And between the startup date and now, Matt, over 400 million EC dollars has been spent. Nearly $500 million. And what is the goal and purpose of that expenditure?
Well, Afi, while you keep warning, and you've been warning there for some time, Afi Martin, but it appears that nobody may seem to be paying attention. I tried my very best to make contact with Mr. Vince Anderson. He did say that he would talk, but he seemed to be a little busy. But they are moving on with that project. I'm hearing that the last shipment of material or equipment is on the ground, and we might see the realization of that geothermal plant sometime by the end of the year.
Mark, they have been saying so for the last few years. The fact of the matter is that the plant that they are contemplating putting in place is not a commercial geothermal power plant. It is what the industry refers to as a pilot plant, which is required by all the procedures and protocols of geothermal development. You build a small plant so that you can test the sustainability and the viability of the resource. That small plant must be between 7 and 10 megawatts. It's not commercial because you do not know if the reservoir of geothermal is going to be able to sustain the delivery of power for over a period of time.
So what is the excitement about that?
Excuse me?
So what is the excitement about this geothermal?
The excitement is about distracting and trying to bamboozle the public into believing that something serious is really happening. What is really happening is still there. We, as a country, are in the exploration phase of geothermal. And the pilot plant phase, which they're entering into, has to be run for a period of 5 to 7 years before it can be categorized as a commercial plant. And these are not my findings. These are the directions given by a World Bank group of geothermal countries that was set up to come up with the best practices for geothermal. So it's standard in the industry. So anything that Vince or anybody else says about geothermal, yes, they might put a plant down, but the plant is a pilot plant. Bear in mind, Dominica's peak load right now is 22 megawatts. The plant they're talking about is between 7 and 10. It's a pilot plant. So let's be honest for once, guys. This is not about campaigning for votes. This is about placing the country at risk, placing the entire Roseau Valley all the way to the city of Roseau at risk. Further to that, there is no economic viability assessment of the geothermal project. Interestingly, a couple of years ago, a team from France that had been putting some money into the initial phases, that team came to do an update. And one of their findings was that the drill depths that we had already gone through in the exploration stage told them that the cost of electricity coming out of any plant drawn from that depth of over 1 kilometer was going to be prohibitive. It was, in fact, their conclusion, not mine. It was going to be more expensive than the electricity they were now producing from fossil fuel. So that is why the French are no longer up front and center with us on this project. So let's be clear. I mean, it's all well and good. I mean, it's not as if geothermal is the El Dorado. We have wind, we have photo, we have hydro, we have wave action. There are many options for energy for Dominica, which is what the development plan of Dominica, approved by this very cabinet, the development plan that they approved was to explore for geothermal, but simultaneously invest in the development of wind, solar, and hydro. That is their decision.
So I see. I mean, with everything that you're saying there, but when I listen to the other side, it seems that there's a lot of excitement about the geothermal plant coming. And Mr. Vince Anderson was on the radio this morning speaking about a shipment coming to Loda, in not too distant future. Something seemed to be going on there. But you're telling me, don't get excited. Don't get excited about what is going on.
Exactly. They should get excited about one thing, Matt. Telling the truth. Get excited about telling the truth. But the truth has become a stranger to that group of gentlemen and gentle ladies. I understand that Francine Barron was in Trinidad not too long ago, making these outlandish claims about Dominica's geothermal potential, having, the prospects for providing cheap electricity, not just to Dominica, but to several countries throughout the region. Let's I mean, if this is a clown show, if this is a reality TV show, let us know. But this is government, and people's lives and features, like those little children you had in your studio. They are the ones we're talking about who are either going to benefit or perish from this kind of outlandish approach. So the other thing about this, Matt, is that there have been some EIA work done on the geothermal site, particularly with regards to identifying the drill sites, this, where they went down into the earth to test for the reservoir. But Matt, before they build anything resembling a power plant, I have one or two questions. One question I have, where is the re-injection well? What is a re-injection well? The re-injection well is where the slurry, the waste from after you extract the heat from the well in the plant, you have to put the slurry, which has all sorts of materials in it. You have to put it somewhere, and it's called a re-injection well. That well was first going to be on the football field in Trafalgar. They decided not to. The question I'm asking, and I'm asking honestly because I can say publicly, I don't know where it's going to be. And if it is going to be somewhere, you have to have a separate and distinct EIA assessment for that well. You also have to have an EIA assessment for any pipeline you plan to run. And you have to run pipelines to move the steam, to move the slurry. So where are those studies? What's going to be the physical impact of the structure on the Rosa Valley, which is already our highest income earning valley in tourism? So you're dealing with an area that is not a desert, it's not an abandoned area. It's a full-fledged valley delivering income, jobs, revenue, taxes already. So the impact, which has to be included in the EIA studies, what is the economic impact of this option? Is it going to cause problems? Is it going to assist? Where are those numbers? And finally, what is it going to cost? They're telling us it's going to be cheaper. It's supposed to be, but the World Bank handbook on geothermal tells you that you only begin to experience real savings from geothermal after you produce 50 megawatts of power. We're talking about having spent $400 million of our dollars to get a pilot plant. Where's the economics? Who's paying for that? I know some of the money was loan and some of the money was grant. What is the situation? How has this contributed to Dominica's debt situation, and how has it contributed to a situation not at the end of this year, not next year, realistically, when will commercial power be available? Not from a pilot plant, which could shut down any time, but from a commercially certified geothermal power plant. And I'm saying that the impact on the Rosa Valley geology, the stability of the Rosa. You spoke about a big stone on the road in Trafalgar.
It's on the leading to the Trafalgar Falls. Yes.
There you go. Okay, so I'm not saying that this was caused directly by the geothermal, but definitely the drilling activity that was going on and is going on would have contributed to some destabilization of the subsurface of the area and destabilization of the rocks. And the soils in the Rosa Valley are heavy clay soils, They move when wet. And if you have rocks interspersed with soil, which you do have, then you do have rock slides and you do have landslides and mudslides. And the roads, as we know, in the Rosa Valley were originally cut by hand and they're narrow. We know the rainfall is high, over 70 inches of rain a year. And so let's be, if we want to be sensible about this, we would examine all the risk factors and determine what it is we actually should be doing in the valley. I'm surprised. I'm not surprised because I'm not surprised that they're taking the approach of trying to dazzle the population with geothermal. Why didn't you dazzle the population with a revived banana industry? St. Lucia never lost the banana industry. They had the same black sigatoka problem, which we had, and you claim is black sigatoka that killed our banana industry. But the person who was in charge of plant pathology was made permanent secretary in the Ministry of Agriculture. Is that how you reward somebody for not doing a job of protecting Dominica from a disease, Dominica's banana industry? Why don't you dazzle us with a plan to restore the production of bananas and plantains in Dominica and associated factories to produce chips and banana flour and banana and dried banana, etc. So why don't you dazzle us with the replacement of Ross University? Why don't you dazzle us with a restoration of the capacity that was there with DCP and DCP Colgate to handle all the dry coconuts, the copra from throughout Dominica, thereby injecting money, millions of dollars from agriculture into the economy. So if you want to dazzle the population, dazzle us with things that are real. Why not? Why you want to dazzle us with something that is still for now in the exploration stage, and to try to make the population believe, oh, the summer coming. Well, Christmas is coming too, but not next month. In December it's coming. We know that. So let's be clear. I really believe at the bottom of all of this, the leadership is playing games with the safety and well-being of the population of Dominica. This is not even the risk of bad decisions in elections I'm talking about. This is about bad decisions about people's lives, people's livelihoods. And so let's be very clear. I believe, and sadly, our administration has run out of ideas. They never really had the capacity, and they have failed to open up the possibility for Dominicans living overseas and others who have some capacity to have a say. And so I really believe that this, even in my humble opinion, much more than electoral reform, the endangerment of the physical structure of the island of Dominica by these badly designed projects, by these inadequately supervised projects, by these projects that are being placed in some of the most critically fragile areas of the island. We say we are a nature island. We are in our World Heritage Site. We are one of the few countries in the world, few island states that have a World Heritage Site. That is what you're tinkering with. You're not even organizing IDC, the Discover Dominica people, not organizing a focused, targeted program for Dominica around the fact that we have a World Heritage Site. Why don't you dazzle us with that? Dazzle the world with that. But you've run out of ideas. I understand. You should apologize and be a man and say, I'm sorry, guys, I really don't know what to do. I had a conversation with P.M. Skerritt a few months ago, and I had said to him, Bruds, I really believe that the way forward is that you have to get out of the way and allow the knowledge and energy and talent that is in the here and overseas to impact the country. And we had a nice conversation. Obviously, he didn't listen. Obviously, it didn't touch him. So I'm suggesting, before we end up in a situation where, against the advice of the seismic unit in Trinidad, which monitors Dominica very closely for volcanic activity.
Well, I'm happy you brought in this clip there, this the note. Read the seismic unit there because apparently something is going on. We had a few tremors in the Soufriere South area there, and persons were actually looking to the disaster office, and some rumors were spreading about whether we are, of course, paying the seismic unit there in Trinidad for their reports. Do you know anything about that? Because they have not provided a report about the activity that took place, the tremors that took place there, maybe last week.
The tremors were in the Caribbean, or the tremors?
Not in the Caribbean, just in the Soufriere area, just about 2 days ago.
No, that should be very easy to determine, Matt. You can call the seismic unit. They're available mostly 24/7, and you can get at their hotline, and they will tell you, because they do monitor everything.
But do we have to pay for these services?
No, we are a member.
Okay.
We are part of the area of responsibility, which is the Caribbean. The seismic unit is a regionally supported, and so on. I guess Dominica must contribute something, but it's nowhere, in any. It's not any greater than the benefit we get from having access to the kind of scientific data that they produce. So what I'm saying is, if we have a service like that, which we do, and it's one of the best, we should be listening to them. When the plan was there to build even the stadium in the Winter Park, the seismic unit advised against that. You know why? Because it was in the Roseau Valley. And if there were to be the kind of disaster that they were warning against in the Roseau Valley, the entire Roseau Valley, it would all come all the way down from Louisville, Baffin State, Silver Lake. It would reach the boulevard. Ask the French. As Marie-Josée Edwards. She was the local coordinator of the French group that came. And the French group, when asked to identify the impact area for the geothermal project, Matt, listen to this. This is really very important. The impact area for the geothermal project in the heights of Loda ends at the Dame Eugenia Charles Boulevard. Did you know that, Matt?
I think I heard about that before, but not in detail.
At the Dame Eugenia Charles Boulevard, so that the impact area for anything going amiss or awry in the valley is the whole of Roseau. Finally, because I've gone on much too long, one of these things that is a requirement, an essential requirement for any geothermal project, especially in circumstances like ours, hilly terrain, volcanoes, and so forth, is a disaster response plan, an evacuation plan. I don't know if there is one. We've been asking for it to be revealed because it needs to be made fully public so that people will know what to do if there is some sort of a seismic or volcanic response to anything going on in the valley. There is none. One response we were given early in the game was, we'll have to go towards Bury Lake and so. Are you kidding? You would have had elderly people like Mr. Maglow, who's now dead, but others, people with infirmities, how would they make it out of the area? One way in, one way out.
Atimate, of course, as you said, indicated, we'll give you some time because I know it was important. We've got to go. I have to get Mr. Vince Henderson. Clearly, from Mr. Mattis' comments, some things need to be established, especially read the geothermal project. We need to get to the minister responsible, Mr. Vince Henderson. Is this value for money? The question remains. Millions and millions have been spent. But nothing has become a reality. I did a little conversation with Mr. Vince Anderson this morning. I'm hoping that, we can have another conversation sometime. I will share with you his. I think I heard his voice this morning talking about some equipment that is now has now been shipped to Dominica. So there's plans that may become a reality there in December. Again, Mr. Mate, thank you very much as usual for providing all the information. He says there's nothing to be excited about. It's just a pilot. It looks like that we were. I was like everybody else, thinking that we'll get a reduction in our electrical bills with geothermal. It appears it's a way off. Let's take a few phone calls. I need to get Mr. Vince Anderson sometime to share his information as well. Hello, talk to me on the telephone. Yes. Are you there, caller? Caller, are you there? Caller, are you there? You're not. Let's take a few voice notes before, of course, we're going to talk Calypsos at the end of the hour. Stick around.
Matt, good afternoon, my brother.
Good afternoon.
Thanks for the information you bring for the people. But most of all, thanks to Mr. Afi Martin. Matt, I've told you before a lot of what Afi is saying, and I think a lot of us don't listen, and we're going to pay the price as far as Dominica goes. I've said before, man, because I've read it many times, Dominica is the youngest forming country geologically in its geology in the region. It's the youngest, still forming. And you heard he said that problem of the road has been 50 plus years. One more thing I've always said, Matt, we are reactionary people. We are wait and see type people. And by the time we realize what's taking place, disaster strike, somebody lose this or that and whatnot, man. Man, it's nowhere in the world that for 50 years of people knowing a problem and then we're doing everything. We're more caught up with the politics, trying to fool people so they could win a position. And this is why Dominica is a state that is in. The people themselves are asleep. You know, these guys know that. Mr. Martin been saying it on the radio. He said these things many, many times. I've read some of it when he talk about the formation of the country. And, you know, a lot of things we do, let's wait and see. And then the truth come to pass, Mark. You know, I just want to say thanks to Mr. Martin for all that information, pertinent information. A lot of people in other countries around the region would like to have a man like him to help the government and help the people fix the country right. But you know, the people in charge don't want that because they only care about themselves and a position so they could continue abusing the people and stealing their way through governance, you know, and that is not really how our country is run, man. I'm out. Thank you.
And man, the other problem that's going on, why these roads are collapsing and damaging of these roads, is they are truck drivers. They really overload them trucks. Really, I have friends and I have family that have trucks, and I'm telling you, they overload them trucks. And I keep telling them guys, yo, you cannot overload your truck like that, man. That is too much load you're putting on that truck. I know you're trying to make that fast money because the more load you have in your truck is the more you get paid. But you overloading the truck like that, you're doing more damage to your truck in the long run, and you're gonna end up paying more money than you're making because that is and the roadway in Dominica it wasn't built for them heavy loads like that. Them trucks are really being overloaded, and somebody need to pay attention to that, either at the landfill or at the where they go and get the tariff. They need to have some scales that they scale out them trucks at the right weight instead of overloading them trucks. They need to have some kind of policing, as far as having these trucks going on the road with these heavy, and I'm telling you, heavy, really heavy loads on that Dominica Road. And Dominica Road, like I said, was not made for these kind of loads. That's why the roads are damaging so bad.
We have a few minutes. Hello, talk to me. We're going to talk Calypso at the bottom of the hour here. Hello, yes?
Yeah, good afternoon, Matt.
Good afternoon.
Matt, I say you're going to call Vince. Ask Vince question. Matt, what did Vince study, Matt? Not to be a lawyer. He studied to be a lawyer, and he leave it and he comes down Dominica to be a politician. So what's Vince going to tell you? Vince going to tell you, give you second-hand information, third-hand, fourth-hand information as to what they tell him pertaining to the geothermal. Vince can't done enough shit about what are going on there. All they did is spending our taxpayers' money, our passport money, and they're making themselves buy nice motor car and live life la vida loca. He don't know nothing. Mr. Martin giving us the information. And I telling you, when I heard Mr. Martin say, yeah, Matt, I got to have a bag packed. So anytime I hear nothing come once it's daytime, I can ask them at least. Reaching the bottom of, how do you call it? Not Charles Boulevard. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Of course, Vince is a minister. He's been in that area there. I'm sure he has picked up some information, valuable information. So we'd want to get his side of the story, huh? Mr. Vince and the other top officials that within the government seem very excited about geothermal and it becoming a reality. So let's give Vince a chance to share his side of the story, huh? That's the thing about reporting. You give one side, you give the other side, you give the third side. As I've been taught, sometimes there are 3 and 4 sides in a story. So you can't always dismiss the other side. And this morning I got some reports there that an airline there, a Amerijet cargo plane, safely landed at the VC Bird International Airport after mid-flight emergency. So there were some problems with that Amerijet. The reports came in on Thursday morning at about 10:57 a.m. An Amerijet cargo plane made a safe landing at the VC Bird International Airport after the crew declared an emergency during its flight from Miami to St. Martin. Officials reported that the aircraft experienced issues with its flaps, prompting a full emergency declaration at the airport. That's the VC Bird International Airport. Again, I want to repeat. And on Thursday morning at 10:57 a.m., an Amerijet cargo plane made safe landing at the VC Bird International Airport after the crew declared an emergency during its flight from Miami to St. Martin. Officials reported that the aircraft experienced issues with its flaps, prompting a full emergency declaration at the airport. Emergency response teams were swiftly mobilized in anticipation of the landing. There were 4 individuals aboard the Boeing 767. We'll try to follow up with our correspondent, Sherman Beek, to find out a little more. I find it very often that we're having a lot of air disasters there or near misses. We'll wrap up and get to Calypso's. Let's take a few phone calls. Hello, talk to me on the telephone, yes?
Good afternoon, Matt.
Good afternoon to you, sir.
This is Boots on the Ground.
Yes, sir.
Matt, I have a problem with my people, and I would really like if we could address the problem so that we can think of going forward. Because
But the question is your people listening?
Well, that's the problem I have. You see, the teaching of our people must come from rightful teachers. Teachers with an open heart to educate people and not to take advantage of them. Matt, I was driving down from Dumlek Yard 2 days back, and I saw about 7 people in an argument, a kind of talk, and hands was moving, and then I heard them say Lennox Linton. And when I hear Lennox Linton, it touched me. So I want to hear what they say about Lennox Linton. And the guy that is teaching is telling the people that is in front of him that Lennox Linton was selling passports. He had a lady there with him, and she shouting, yes, yes, yes. Lennox Linton was selling passports too. So I stopped my vehicle. And Matt, I asked the guy, which Lennox he talking about? He said, Lennox Linton, Lennox Linton. When I was in my vehicle with the glass up and just where he could see. I tell him, well, if Lennox was selling passport, I am offended. I want to take him to court, I want the facts. So I go into park and I coming back. I park my vehicle and I walk back to them. And when I reach back to them, I ask the guy to show me the facts because I want to take Lennox to court. Matt, you know what facts he showed me? He used the Al Jazeera report. And he tell me, look at him that it is Al Jazeera, it is Al Jazeera. And he tell them people, you hear what I tell all you? You hear what I tell all you? He was selling passport. Al Jazeera said that. I tell him play the part where they say Lennox was selling passport because I know Lennox was in opposition. I don't understand how Lennox in opposition could be selling passport. I just telling you about negative teaching to our people and how our people have problems in understanding situations. So he tell me, it in the report of Al Jazeera, all I have to do is to play it and I will hear it. But I know the Al Jazeera report was saying something about hyenas. And it was saying about 95%, 90% and 10%. The guy is not talking about those percentages at all, All he's talking about is Lennox was selling passports. Matt, we're talking about geothermal. And we're talking about education in geothermal. I listen to Afi.
Mm-hmm.
Because Afi have been, over the years, what he studied, what he learned, what he's the best in, is what you hear him saying. So I can listen to Afi. Because when he speaks to you, he speaks facts.
Mm-hmm.
Mark, we're in Dominica. Which is the closest country to us that have knowledge in geothermal?
Was they what? Repeat?
The closest country to us in our region that have the knowledge, the experience in geothermal.
The French.
The French, right on. So, Matt, did you hear in the beginning of our geothermal that the geothermal plan, that the French was going to be a part of it?
Yes, I heard that.
Because we had to sell geothermal to Martinique and Guadeloupe. And that was one of the reasons why we were so ready to go into it, because we could make money out of it. Matt, you know how long these people doesn't say one word again?
Number of years.
You believe they don't have the knowledge, Matt?
I'm sure they have the knowledge. They have been exploring.
They have the knowledge. So when we're talking about call Vin, and we're talking about call this other guy or who other guy to educate our people, we're keeping our people in darkness. And when we stay in darkness, we will never see the light. We need to pray and we need to ask God to open our minds and forgive us for the wrong things we do. Because that is our problem in order that we can go forward, Matt. Because that geothermal plan and the knowledge and the education in it, we should not be begging for that. Because Guadeloupe and Martinique is open arm to us. France, they're making plane, they're making radio, they're making all kind of things in France, you know. But they go into space too, you know. So they have technology. And they can come next to us where they have an interest because if something happened to us here, they involve. Matt, I just feel we need to educate our people the right way. Don't talk about Call Vince again. Vince is a lawyer, doctor lawyer, to tell people about laws. Let us try to get some of the French engineers to come to Dominica and tell Dominicans if it's something that's working for them. The money they spend, if it worth the value. Because they know too they can do valuation. And we can get better assistance from them. But that's boots on the ground.
All right, my brother. Thank you very much. Again, do you think that the Minister of Environment, Minister, if you want geothermal, would know nothing, absolutely nothing about this? All right. Let's do, of course, we'll take a break now, and we're going to take a break and we'll come back. We'll come back and, of course, talk Calypso because Franklin and I have been having a few tete-a-tete that a few people may disagree with. Franklin or Matt Peltier is not a judge, huh? So let's wait for the big night. And you two will decide. I've gotten a number of names from the many callers. So let's talk semifinals. I will talk Vince Henderson when we come back.
The Dominican.
I'm saying by tomorrow we'll talk about. Maybe I'll try to get Mr. Vince Henderson and other officials who may want to comment. Okay.
The Dominica Calypso Association announces the availability of the second tier of early bird general admissions to the 2025 Calypso Finals. Tickets are now available at Bullseye Pharmacy on Federation Drive in Goodwill, Deepak Scholar Lab on Cox Street in Roseau, and online at www.myfedtickets.com. You may call the Calypso House at 448-6097 or 276-6106 for reservations. Book your party VIP. Book your covered sit-in now from the Dominica Calypso Association, bidding you a pleasurable, peaceful Calypso and Carnival season.
Franklin, this morning, I think we got to number what? Number 7? Number 7, I think.
Oh, yes. But I have a little surprise for the listeners too. So
you have a surprise?
A massive surprise.
So what's the surprise?
Remember Saturday we were doing our own record. I have 5 individuals here who gave us their lineup.
All right.
That was last Saturday. Go on. So I'm going to retract one of my statements I made regarding one Calypsonian because I see a pattern of a winning streak in what we gathered over on Saturday.
So you're basing your opinion on what you saw there.
And managing one person I had a little on the fence, I put him back into the full ring.
Okay.
Yeah?
All right.
So whenever you're ready.
So from Capuchin to Kataku, we cleaning up. We cleaning all rubbish that chop.
So what about the side now, Frank? The side.
Let me hear the next line of that.
We cleaning up. For the country sake, we making no mistake. To ensure that the country clean, we checking our surroundings. Doesn't matter who you are, we condone no bad behavior. To protect Dominica, I am willing to go that far. So from Marigot to Woodford Hill, we cleaning up. We cleaning.
You still haven't made up your mind?
Yeah, I have. I just wanted to hear the rest of the cleaning up.
A question, Matt?
That is because of the heavy guns that are yet to come. So what we're going to do now is to whet your appetite and let's hear what the callers I had to say in terms of the choosing the final 9. That's why I'm going to include Bob back into the final 9. So we had the first one, the first 8 people called, 9 people called. One was at number 1 was Shanice, number 2 was Nashelle, number 3 was Checo, number 4 was Carissa, number 5 was Joy, number 6 was Bob. Now Bob is present at number 1 in caller number 4. Bob is also in caller number 2. Bob has been selected in the caller number 3 and 4 and 5. Sorry.
So Bob has made it on 5 of the names.
This is called the People's Choice.
People's Choice.
Yes.
Yeah.
So as Matt and myself talk, we call it the People's Choice. Okay, we're not judges, and we're not trying to inflame anybody to sway anything. The judges don't even hear what we're talking about right now. So that's what we have it. Now my concern now is with Tasha P. I think of the 4 ladies, I think 4 of them have a great chance, but I'm wobbling with Tasha.
Tasha can present it.
And yeah, but I'm not sure if she did present that night.
At the quarterfinals.
Yes.
I was not there on that night.
Okay.
I was not.
But however, we're good.
But you put a question mark.
Yeah, because of the strength. Okay, normally if these other Calypsonians who we just mentioned, like Shanice and Checo and Nashelle and these people with very, very formidable forces, then it would be a smooth in for her. But I see she getting some great competition from the women, particularly Shanice, Nashelle, and Lydia. Yeah. So her song is entitled Freedom. Let me make sure.
Freedom.
Yes, freedom. From what? Or from who? I don't think
that's a question you have in your mind.
Yes, freedom from who? Unlike the other one,
Abia.
Yeah, unlike Abia. And Abia, I heard we played a song. She said, "Set my people free." Yeah, these are the two there. Set my people free and freedom. If they tie, let me say it again. If they tie, there must be a tiebreaker. But there will be no tie because there are 20 Calypsonians. Somebody will fit in there. So from the web, the Bob, Joy, excuse me, Nashelle, I'm not quite sure about the flow.
You're not the show.
Let's somebody. You see, always in the night of performance. Checo, as always. Checker. Country Plus is in, and who's the person singing with us right now? We have Sai, Murphy, John Jones. Okay, and if we had 9, we have 9. I'm not sure that I haven't put you back anywhere yet.
Yes, here's a big question mark. A big question mark for Saturday night.
What did I know?
Coming at number what? Number, is it 11 or 10?
Who we have there?
Trendsetter.
Yes, this at 9.
At 9?
9, yeah.
Okay. 9. To ride along from the country.
Yeah.
When that truck get to the city, everybody wants to be paid. Whoever it's done, not them alone. Some be in bread, making it red. It's that PP tree, leading to the sea. Look the people, but the sea. So do you mean?
Somebody's asking me whether Bob released his songs. Of course, we played it a few times this morning. If we have the time, we'll play that song.
If it's not all of it.
I know. Another tough question there. Will he make it on the list of 9, Franklin Moses?
Will we see him peeing on the galvanized? He's my partner, but the judges are going to be very, very crucial on you. So you better take my fire now so you can cool down before the show. So okay, let me go back to certain people for the callers. So we have 6 callers who called us, and here's the lineup. And that's why I'm saying I'm including Bob in the final 9 because of the consistency in each person's judgment. So we have Bob in caller number 6 said Bob, Checo, JD, Webb, Caressa, Joy, Shanice, Solpus, and Lydias. That's
do you agree with that all nine? All of that?
that's close. Except I'm not quite sure about Soul Push
You know.
and Carissa.
Okay.
And coincidentally, one is from Marigot, one is from, they both from married.
Yeah, what to say? What?
Yeah. I heard. Let me hear this.
Wow. Somebody from New York City wanted to hear this one.
Oh, I know man must refrain from casting judgment. True, but by their fruits you can know them. Some people just live to create trouble. Grandmama was telling me in parable. They wake up every day, they don't think to pray, making life harder for everybody. But it's a bitter truth that many rotten fruits are respected people high up in society. Rotten fruits in government, in the cabinet, being body people trust them is more than wet. Rotten fruits, what are they good for? Absolutely not.
All right, so you can call me now. I see a lot of callers coming. You can call me. You can call me.
Okay, welcome to the hot seat in the afternoon.
All right, the numbers are 449-3095, 449-3096, and 449-3097. Hello, talk to me on the telephone. Are you there? Yes? I'm right here. I'm not going anywhere now. Yes, hello.
With Africa, together have the same style of things. Sai, Tasha P, and Daddy Chef. One that can make it in between that three there.
So tell me which one you think can make it in the three.
I'm up in Sai to make it.
Sai. So you're supporting Sai. So give me your nine now. Your nine.
No, the nine is after Saturday.
No. The night is after Saturday. Okay.
Because it's when for a faux pas. You check it, then you can choose your nine. You know
when they faux pas, so you can predict right now. The 9 is on Saturday.
No, I can be listening to them. That's why. After I listen, that's when I can choose my 9.
Okay. Oh,
don't check up strong there too, Watch him.
Checker coming, you're saying Checker coming strong? Okay.
Yeah, but check up strong.
All right. Let's do this one from Caressa.
2017 since I win the crown. See me Calypso going down. So I ask myself, what the hell is wrong? Like some nigga man, tie me tongue. After several baths in the bush, after rubbing down with alkali, I took a trip to the old man. Explain what is really wrong with me. You say you love Calypso, and you care about it. Everything was borrowed, you alone have it. But no matter how well you sing, you must remember what
described as the only pharaoh.
Let's you sing on it.
Dominica's Calypso. On the telephone, hello, talk to me, yes?
Hello, man.
How are you?
All right. Okay. In my prediction, I have 5 women, right?
5 women,
I'm just saying to you and Franklin, but with no errors, man?
No errors, okay.
No, I have 5 women in my prediction. I predict already. Now, if one woman doesn't make it, I'm 4 women going straight there. So you and Franklin have to begin to look for it's 5 men that will be remaining. Because I can see if the 5 will go through, as I say, the prediction, no errors, 4 going through. So it's 5 men Franklin have to look for.
5 men? You want Franklin to look for 5?
She has a point. Yeah. She's gone. She does have a point there, because I was just thinking the same thing. I'm about to tell you. One of the callers last week called, and I think they're making a lot of sense. Listen to the women that they called. Joy, that's caller number 3. There was Joy. Is that female?
Mm-hmm.
The second was Abia. Is that female?
Mm-hmm.
What about Lady S?
Mm-hmm.
So Bob, what about Abia?
The question mark. that I've seen surfacing in many of my phone calls are Bia and Shanice.
No.
The question.
No, not experts.
Here's what.
Oh man.
No. I'm just saying about the questions being asked.
Okay.
I'm gonna share a view there from one caller. I think I have her number. She's saying that. And listen to that view. Listen to that view. It's just an opinion.
Yeah.
How can Shanice's song be in the finals? That's the question mark. Her explanation. Basically, she's saying that you have to be an expert to have an opinion. Does this really make sense? I would call her neck. A lady is saying that. A lady.
Let me answer this lady, with your permission.
Of course.
In sociology and psychology, they taught us in any situation, you can either be an observer, that's Steinberg Henry, or a participant.
All right.
Now, that's her comments regarding the performance of Shanice.
Right.
And you have to follow again lyrics, melody, rendition, and presentation.
Right.
Let's give Shanice is not the kind of dice in her singing. She goes up to stage, she sings that song, and goes back. But my brother or my sister, she is going to be the one to look out for.
She came first.
To look out.
She came
to
first
be
on
the
the court.
first,
Yeah, she
second, third. Shanice had no, I shouldn't say that. Let me take it back. If she has a powerful second song, and all what we're saying here can be taken for some biscuit and water, because that's just the first round songs. However, we're not quite sure as yet whether they're going to sing this song or the new songs. So that's all what we say.
The only person that came up with a second song thus far, out of the bag, is Nashal.
Okay, I haven't heard that one.
You heard it. You heard it this morning.
Oh, okay.
The Dream song. You have heard both songs from China.
Oh, okay. And to differentiate.
Hello, talk to me, yes?
Matt, good afternoon. Good afternoon to you and Franklin. All I was waiting for is for Monday for you to call me for me to win. Because Franklin just say when you read the list of 9 callers, and the one that come the closest is mine. It's the one before the last is Soul Post, and it ending with Lady S. Go over my list, and he will tell me. Remember, I tell you that.
Yes.
And he said the only person he's not sure on my list is Soul Post.
Okay.
So I was waiting for Monday for my call. If I don't think I don't get it right, I must be the one before the last.
Oh.
You understand?
Yes.
The one before the last, you said that, Franklin?
Yes.
The one before the last. Okay.
Yeah, man.
Let's find out.
Okay, I was just telling you. So count the ladies that we have here now. The ladies like Joy. Let's just say that. Joy, Abia, Lady S, Abia, I have Abia twice, no once, and Shanice. That's the callers we have for call number 3. Number 6 calls out Bob, in this line, Bob, Checo, JD, Webb, Carissa, Joy, Shanice, Soulpuss, and Lady S.
Hello, talk to me.
Yes, Matt. Matt, my 9 is Shanice,
Uh-huh.
Lady S, Joy, Nashel, Webb, Bob, Sunsetter, Checo, and Abia. That's my 9.
No. Call them slowly again. I have Shanice, Webb, because I'm going to hold you to your word.
Can you say it again? Repeat, please.
Slower this time. Shanice, Webb,
Repeat
Bob.
again?
Yes, please.
I tell you Shanice,
Yes.
Lady S, Joy.
Hold on a while.
You're moving too fast.
Yeah, go ahead after Lady S.
Okay, Shanice.
Uh-huh.
I have that.
Webb.
Lady S,
Lady S. No, I don't have. Yes, I have Lady S.
Joy,
Joy. No, yes.
Nashel,
Nashel. Mm-hmm.
Webb,
Oh, have you? Okay, yes, Webb.
Bob,
Bob, yes.
Sunsetter,
Yes, I have that.
Checo, and Abia. That's my 9.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And Abia. Yeah. Okay.
That's my 9.
Child.
See that? No. Franklin. I was at the
And the quarterfinal.
Yeah.
And I know what I see. And I'm telling you, Tasha Pitt's song not catchy. Honestly.
It's not what?
It is not catchy. I have no place for character.
Thank you.
So who's going to stay there?
So stay in where? Where you still
In her-
stay in where?
In the stadium.
Oh, okay. Sorry about that.
That is staying right here.
Okay. You know,
Bingo.
Bingo staying where?
Roll his dice and come at it.
Okay.
Bingo.
Bingo not there. Okay?
Yes.
Shadow flow.
Uh-huh.
I don't have him there.
So you have an observer there?
No, I don't
No.
have an observer. I have two reserves. My two reserves is Checo and Daddy Check.
You didn't put in Checo?
She said she didn't put in Checo.
Why?
I tell you, Checo is the need.
Because I have Checo there. Wondering what's going on there. So,
My two
Checker.
Checker. So I put hold-
Checker and Daddy Check is my
So reserve. Okay. All right.
Take a look around you, and you will see a young man walking aimlessly. No home, no place, no destiny. The pressures of life is a reality. Some became victims of it.
All right, somebody saying Bob, Lady S, Caressa, Daddy Chess, Tasha P, Observer JD.
Some get hope well and
won't be making the next round. That's what somebody's predicting. So Bob, Lady S, Caressa, Daddy Chess, Tasha P, Observer JD will not be making the next round.
This order is not just by
So you see, everybody have a different opinion. All right, let's
that one shocked me.
That one shocked you.
I thought I was being overboard, but this one is ready. He's taking you want to send us under the bus, man.
Hello, talk to me. Yes.
Call.
Your last.
No matter what I stick in, if my prediction, no matter was number 3 last Saturday.
Right.
I stick in if that.
I just said that. Okay, yes. I just said that the number 3. I have number 3. Let's see if it still corresponds. Is it you who called for Joy, Abia? Is it? Give me your list.
You still have your list, right? Hello, caller.
Oh, she's gone.
Yeah.
I wanted to find out from you, caller, whether you said caller number 3. Caller number 3, I have, which is might be you, Joy, Abia, Nashel, Lady S, Bob, Abia, JD, Checo, Webb, and Shanice.
Hello, talk to me. Yes.
Matt, I just normally call back twice, but it's important you rectify your list.
All right.
All I know, Soul Puss was my one before the last, and Lady S was my last. So I think I made the number 5 or number 6.
Number 6.
He has it. The list
is the one before the last.
Okay, you have it.
Yes,
I have it with me right now, Ambro.
Thank you.
Okay,
Thank you.
good. So I have it there, and he's calling, and he's calling number 6, and he's absolutely correct. I'm correct. He's on the ball. He says that number 1 seat goes to Bob, 2nd Checo, 3rd JD, 4th Webb, 5th Caressa, 6th Joy, 7th Shanice, 8th Soul Puss, and 9 Lady S. That's the caller who just called.
Are you there? Yes.
Still have it.
Caller. Yes, you're back.
The names he called out there for number 3, that's what I gave. The 5 women.
Okay.
The 5 women are there. I had what's his name? Webb. JD. Checo. And Bob. If you look at number 3, that was my
all I can say, and I have a question mark between 2 women, that the women will for me will dominate the finals.
Yes, but it's just a prediction, as we say.
It's a prediction. Prediction. Thanks for that.
All right, thank you.
However, caller number 2 was the only caller to. If I noticed there's a pattern here at what you just mentioned. I see Tasha P appearing twice in 2 different revelations. She's Tasha P with the caller number 2. There was Checo, Tasha P, Shanice, Bob, Caressa, Soul Puss, Daddy Chess, Observer, and Joy. On the other side, caller number 4 has Bob, Joy, Lady S, Shanice. Here is where it gets heavy. Daddy Chess, Soul Puss, Nashel, Abia, Webb, Shanice, Lady S, and Bob. That's the 4. As the 4 ladies that are really leading contenders. We have to wait until the night to see how they perform under these categories. Their song must be.
So the question is between Tasha P and Abia?
Yes.
And the 2 women?
2 women that the ties for. I don't think anybody can really touch at this point in time. Lady S or Shanice or
Nashel.
I think there will be a little tussle.
So
because
you've seen 4 or 5 women
I've seen
in the
4
family.
out of the 5. Because Matt, you have to look people talking and they agreeing or disagreeing. You have to hear the lyrics of the song. So the name of the song has a lot to do with it. When you go and sing, it must have relevance. It must be topical. That means lyrics, melody, rendition, presentation. It's not me talking. That is the judges' list for the last show.
Freedom from Tasha P.
She never thought that she.
Interested that somebody would come up with, of course, again, an opinion. Huh? Bob being out, Lady S being out, Caressa being out, Daddy Chaz being out, Tasha P being out, Observer out, JD out.
So who's left then?
Wow.
I mean, technically unsound about that because I changed my mind. In case you're wondering, I changed my mind about Bob when I said this morning. Bob is back in the 9. I'm putting Bob back into the 9.
Was sent to remove the scales from her eyes, and she cried when she finally realized freedom, oh freedom. I should have known he was not the one for me. Freedom.
So the 2 Freedom songs, Franklin, is saying neck and neck.
Yeah, for instance, Freedom and Abia sang her song "Set My People Free." I don't think she must have heard the song from WCK of the same name. Yeah, that's in passing my mind. Just asked me to mention that. But Freedom and Set My People Free. In case you talk about Moses in the Bible, that's what he said to Pharaoh: "Set my people free. We want our freedom." So there, that time, I hope the judges will, of course, notice it and how they carry the song to be judged separately.
But what can be surprising, Franklin? There's some, or one of the Calypsonians, or maybe a few of them, can come up with a second song before the semifinals
and perform it first. We
could be blown out of our mind
because the second round, it means we would have been accustomed to hearing the songs that are out now, and
but not the second song.
Not the second song, because what happens if you sing? And another thing is that the audience may be taken by surprise, which may have an effect on the judges, because you have a new song. Maybe a majority of them have not released it.
What was the king last year before Dice? What's his name?
He gone to Trinidad.
I'm trying to remember the name right now. It's not coming to mind. Of course, it's right there in the corner of my mind.
Yes.
Yes. What's his name? What's his name? Come on, come back. Trilogy. Trilogy came.
Yeah.
With that technique there. He released his song on the night of the competition, and he won the competition.
So he switched. Which not the one he had already published.
No, nobody ever heard the song, and he sang it on the night, and he became the winner.
Yeah,
Calypso came. We can see a lot of that.
Okay, I understand the pattern.
You understand now?
Yes. My partner Nancy goes, I understand the kung fu.
Kung fu. Yeah. Hello, talk to me. Yes, that might happen.
That was the final night. Can they do that on the?
They can do it. They can do it once the song is not out, or once the song. Yes, they can. Nasha came up with a different song, and she's singing her second song this time around.
But I don't know. Your Tasha P going ever freedom. Which woman that was abused, and now she freedom and she for them. But Tasha P couldn't even make it to semi-final, quarter-final, much to semi-final. Bye-bye. I waited on Sunday morning. I will hear all who didn't make it and all who didn't make it. But Tasha P, they should be there.
So who's on your list, Blue? Who's on your list? She's gone. 449-3095-96 again. Well, there are people who love Tasha P. What can we say?
Yeah, what can you say? What we just said there is for cultural entertainment. I want to see the faces of the judges, and that will not happen because they do it, as I tell you, the measure at which they draw, not dip, when you want to accumulate the points.
Yes,
they take up the highest points.
Now let me ask you a question. As a professional, you have done this for many years.
Yes.
when you sit or you stand in the corner and you listen to the Calypsos, both in Antigua and both in Dominica, here's a question for you. Do you think that the judges react, or the judges react to what they see or what they hear from the crowd?
They have been.
You think it has an impact?
It
on that?
has an impact. Let me give you one example. I think that was that show I did with no, I was not the MC, but I think Val was, and I DominicaTradehouse.com.
All right.
And then the other song called Anina Nina Nine Bam 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 Bam. I saw people gravitate, almost ready to levitate from the back of this Windsor Park Stadium. I saw them gravitate to go in by under the microphone of dice, like a gravitational pull.
So the judges didn't have a choice.
The judges didn't have it because they have to. What we have rendition, it falls slightly on the presentation. Is that you have an act, you have a whatever it is. The dice hardly has that on stage, but the crowd comes up. You think a judge is not who's a human being, not going to say, well, "I'll give 8 for applause." In fact, let me give him a 9 for presentation. Because they're all humans. That's why you have to take out the higher score and the lower score, and then they tabulate and calculate within that range and compass. So let me see what Rotten Fruit. Did you play Rotten Fruits already?
We played Rotten Fruits.
Oh,
I'm going to play a question back. I'm going to play the song there based on my reaction.
Before you do that, I forgot we had a caller 8. I haven't forgotten you who just called. With your backup Daddy Chess. We have one caller number 8 on Saturday. Checo, Daddy Chess, JD, Lady S, Shanice, Tasha P, Checker, Soulpoose, Daniel. 1, 2, 3, 3 females in this one here. And I know there are going to be at least 3 females.
All right, here's an overseas caller sharing his view. Joy, Checker, Shanice, Lady S, JD, Checo, Daddy Chest, Trendsetter. And you notice he doesn't have Shanice, not Shanice. He doesn't have Nashelle on that list. So people have the different opinions, and we have to respect that.
Yeah.
The night of the competition is Saturday.
Yes, Saturday is it.
Hello, talk to me, yes?
Yeah, good day, Matt. I like Blessings and Marlin and the others today.
Okay, that's
Me
it.
personally, in my opinion, I'm not in Valentine's Day because just like Mother's Day, some people are Mother's Day as a big commotion and they doesn't even do a check for them more than Mother's Day. They don't do all kind of things. Going to post to go big macaroni, big thing. I do Valentine's Day. Tomorrow, let's concentrate on our Calypso. That is my opinion. Love is for 465 days. If it's a year, 466 days. And that's 14th of February. Tomorrow is the 41st of February for me. Bye-bye. Not in Valentine's.
All right. Well, your opinion.
She is not the most flamboyant on stage, but that voice, one of the best balanced voices I've heard in Dominica in a very long time, and I'm not too young. I should say that me and Columbus discovered Dominica together. Can you bring it back a little? Oh, she says, "Jam." Okay, this is Shanice.
You want to hear it again?
Yes, this is Shanice now. Let me hear Shanice. 2, 3, 4.
We'll be talking Calypsos again tomorrow too. Hello, yes.
Calypso here today. Shanice can never see Abia, man. Shanice can never sing like Abia. Abia changes her tone of her voice, you know, man. We're not talking about.
But you know, Shanice came first in the quarterfinals.
Yes, Shanice is okay, but the singing part, Abia is the best singer than Calypso.
All right, we're not talking singers right now. We're not because Bob, you can't find another voice like Bob on stage. So I don't know if that matters there on that night. Okay, caller.
They must have an opinion, and you can't tell them they're wrong. Some cannot even plan a party. But advising Mama and TFC, they're experts if you send your mad if you're not strong. Like all the experts, they think the pipe run. Iran,
Experts in politics, experts in economics,
But in any topic.
Got you there.
Yeah.
experts in carnival, experts in every
And remember, we'll be offering some tickets there
solution to every problem.
on Saturday
They always know about things that don't concern.
for the semifinals.
They always know somebody give them the wrong name.
So stay tuned to the team on Big Team at the semifinals, giving commentaries, doing commentaries.
Because they always know.
Q95. So if you have a choice, lock into Q95, the dial. And tune in for the Junior Monarch competition tomorrow. We'll play some of those songs there.
One the topic hot and it's trending. They pick up. Their favorite is politics. They know on all who we depending. And they know exactly what to think. Don't even mention the Prime Minister. They will write a book on how Mr. is the crook. They don't even live in Dominica. But you can sense the rage of the time we need a
I said there are a few dark horses in that race there for Saturday, boys.
But that fighting hawk.
Ever thought about why they call it dark horses?
Well, maybe the chess game or something. I feel there are horses in horses in chess.
Iran. Experts in politics, experts in economics, experts in everything.
Next here, Flo Dominica.
Experts in political science.
Tomorrow is Valentine's Day. My friend says he doesn't believe in Valentine's.
They always know the solution to every problem. They always know about things that don't concern them. They always know somebody give them the wrong name. We should call them Noah.
And somebody making a very important point. As I asked you the question about the impact of the crowd on judges.
Yes.
Remember the year where Carissa, the judges reacted to the crowd and the props when Carissa was flat till he brought in Ian Douglas on the stage. I remember that.
Yes, I mean, Douglas.
Yes. That had a very big impact on that night.
That's probably rubbed to that.
Yes.
Yes.
Don't even talk about carnival season, Master Minnie. Experts in their element. Count on them to be the voice of reason. Critiquing with confidence. They know all about the booyah. Who's the better band? Triple K or Signal Band? Every post they make will lead to drama. You will surely know when they hit your Calypso. Oh, some cannot even sing a donkey, but they sure who winning the monarchy.
I'm gonna end up with the song tonight, and I know it's Valentine's night. You're gonna enjoy this one, Valentine's night. Valentine's night tomorrow. Yes, I'm saying tomorrow is the eve of Valentine. I think the big song to lead you into Valentine. Listen, the son of the saints.
Sharon is me baby mother. Sometimes we live in together. Sharon is the apple of me eye. She told me I tired of linger, so I put the ring on she finger. She does make the best macaroni pie. Yep. One night I returned from work. Man distressed that day was no joke. Wanted me problem to blow my way. Yeah. As soon as me reach me Paris, me wife fire about to embrace. Me hand on me chest when I hit 16.
Good afternoon, Alex in Switzerland.
Whoa, she feels full of powder. Man, she getting
happy Valentine.
Walk inside to side, look like I won't get no ride. Well, put time I hear that in me life. Can't believe this coming from me. Why I feel like a stupid. Mom say love me bad stupid. Oh gosh, my kids.
I know Mark Casimir and Jolly's Lynch, you love this song. I don't know why.
Oh gosh. Well, you should see the shock on my face. Feeling like I come in last place. Something happening right under me nose.
Hello, talk to me. Hello, yes.
Not you so hypocrite.
I don't see Lucille call me, none for you tonight. None for you tonight, Lucille.
Never one forgot she movie or the wedding anniversary. Maybe it will have cheer up time. I really must fix this trouble.
I'm waiting to make that switch there to Flo Dominic.
She's still singing. Oh God, I can't take this no more. Now I'm falling on the floor, feeling pain in the back. She keeping me heart top. Ow! Oh God, my fear. Please, baby, pop them massage. I brought you a brand new Beamer. I'll go down on my knees and show you my expertise. Oh gosh, my dear. Oh, mama. Watermelon and cherries now. Yes, sir. Well, Professor knows that to set me something about my.
Somebody's saying Son of the Saints is the best composed Calypso this year. The melody, right?
Them never experienced this or enjoying marital bliss. They tell me to search your bedroom for talk.
I'm still waiting to switch there to Flo.
God suggested an idea which I rejected. Somebody eating from me. Why would you go undercover when I am a champion lover? Let us hold this all before it's too late. She's still singing. Me temper not getting come on. Don't send me to see Miss Farmer. Send to my agent need. You watching me beg and plead. Oh, look, smart here. Can't you see I am under stress? I'll buy you the sexy red dress. I'm getting desperate. Please be considerate. Oh gosh, my tears. Wow. Ah, boy. Now, thank you to this aggravation. It's calling for confrontation. Her behavior, I demand she explain. She tell me in joke she making, macaroni pie she baking every night, but none of it does remain.
Take that and cool it for you. Take that and cool it for you. Just take that and cool it for you. Take that and cool it. Just take that and cool it for you. Take that and cool it for you. Take that and cool it for you. Take that and cool it. Go take that and cool it for you. Take that and cool it for you. Take that and cool it for you. Just take that and cool it for you. Take that and cool it for you. Just take that and cool it for you. Take that. Hey, all aboard! It's Captain Henry here with Bucky and Bunch. Super high! Yes? Yeah. When I see you rock super high, jump super high, you're the way super high. Every man, woman, every child, every boy, jump on the boat and sing now with joy. Rock super high, jump super high, you're the way super high. Every man, woman, every child, every boy,
Jump on the boat and sing now with joy.
It don't matter we. Wake me up my slumber. Make me do a number. It's me time again. Let me pray. Find me down for my just to reach the question. Everybody say, don't wanna sleep, don't wanna sleep, don't wanna sleep. Tell me what you're waiting for. It's time to hit the home. Don't wanna sleep, don't wanna sleep, don't wanna sleep.
Get ready to turn up the vibes. The creators of Rise and Wine Infinite Entertainment in association with Patty Shack bring to you the second edition of ACT, the Ultimate Glow Party, Saturday, February 22nd from 8 till 3 a.m. at the Stadium Forecourt. This year's lineup is pure fire, featuring Signal Band, the Canadian Bad Boy, Vaughn, Juan and Lil Boy. Spinning the vibes all night, DJ MJ, the Unstoppable DJs, DJ Snow, DJ Silent, and St. Vincent's DJ C4. And performing together for the first time in over 20 years, the legendary DJ Cut and DJ Alfie. Amped up drinks are 2 for 1 all night because it's 2 drinks or nothing. Dress to impress and shine under the glow lights. Get your tickets now from Patty Shack, Eventbrite, or from committee members. Saturday, February 22nd, 8 till 3 a.m. at the Stadium Forecourt. ACT, the Ultimate Glow Party, powered by Infinite Entertainment in association with Patty Shack.
Bundle, set, and save. Yes, bundle, set, and save with Flow this carnival. It's so easy. You simply need to sign up for a mobile and internet package and get an instant $400 carnival pack to include events tickets, fuel vouchers, shopping sprees, and so much more. What are you waiting for? Bundle up today and enjoy the ultimate carnival experience with Flow. Sign up. Bundle up today. Terms and conditions apply.
Flow ni en magasin neuf à Siwoul. Iwive, eve power pour mener service bao. Nous te promettons, innovation, eve nous ka délivrer à présent. Boutique Flow à Siwoul. Power pour mener bao, bon qualité service, eve produit ou sa taper à plus gros magasin Flow. Si vous voulez gagner un portable neuf, ou registrer pour un service neuf, faire en plainte, ou bien payer un bill, ou bien simplement marquer en chection, ou ça fait tout ça. Côté magasin Flow à Siwoul. Comme ça, les oué magasin Flow à Siwoul en communauté ou bien en Laouia, pas peur. Vini pour quitter travailler Flow ba au bon service professionnel. Magasin Flow à Siwoul, n'importe place, n'importe l'air. Ka vini en palapotou. Flow ka vini tout de suite, à dans en l'occasion tout poué. The new Flow Store on Wheels is here and ready to serve you. We promised you innovation and we have delivered. The Flow Store on Wheels is equipped to provide all the great products and services available at our Flow Experience Center. If you want to purchase the latest smartphones, sign up for a new service, log a fault, pay your bill, or simply make an inquiry, you can do it all at our Flow Store on Wheels. Now that's what you call full service on wheels. So when you see our Flow Store on Wheels in your community or on your street, don't be shy. Stop by and let our professional team serve you. The new Flow Store on Wheels, convenience and reliability at your doorstep. Coming soon to a location near you. You an easy way to pay.
You asked for it and you got it. A quicker way to pay your bills online. It's fast, secure, and easy to use. No registration, no additional fees. Flow is now offering FastPay, an online service that allows you to settle your bills in less than 2 minutes. Need a receipt? FastPay will send it to your email immediately. Use FastPay now for convenience, safety, and efficiency at discoverflow.co/fastpay.
2 minutes and you're on your way.
Flow is keeping you connected.
Here's a fun fact. In just 29 seconds, you can say goodbye to paper bills forever. Seriously, in 29 seconds. That's less time than this ad. Head over to discoverflow.co or visit us in-store and update your contact information now. By October 1st, your bills will be digital, easy to access, secure, and hassle-free. So what are you waiting for? This ad still has 2 seconds left, and you could have already gone paperless.
Flow is going green. As Flow continues to enhance its services and communication with you, the company announces a transition from paper to electronic bills from October 1st, 2024. With Flow e-bills, customers will receive billing information securely and conveniently without any interruptions. From October 1st, enjoy faster and efficient delivery. No more waiting for postal delivery. 24/7 access. Access your bill online anytime. Maintaining an eco-friendly environment. Reduce paper clutter. Convenient payment options. Pay via MyFlow app directly from the link in the email. Flow customers who are new to e-billing should provide or update their personal contact information with a valid email address. To ensure your personal contact information is up to date, visit any Flow store. Contact customer care at any time. Toll free at 1-800-804-2994 or visit discoverflow.co. Flow is keeping you connected.
Dominica, are you ready for the biggest, baddest carnival event to hit the island? Viva La Carnival Big Truck Cool Event is celebrating 5 epic years. Carnival Saturday, March 1st. We're taking it to the next level at the Kingfield Airport. Yes, you heard right. The airport. Bring your friends and pack your cooler full of your favorite drinks because this is going to be the wildest Viva La Carnival yet. Cabanas sold out. Tickets are selling crazy fast. Get yours now at Patty Shack and grab a Viva meal for your chance to win prizes and surprises. Or secure your table package and you can win a round-trip flight with Sunrise Airways. We got the best in Caribbean entertainment. DJ Afi, DJ Snow, the Big Bouillon Band, Triple K International, DJ Avalanche, DJ Overdose, Cool Blaze, Legendary DJ Cut, Trilogy, Quan and Little Boy, Booyah Bobby Faithy, Rio, OK Boom, Major Mystic, and more. Get your ticket now from Patty Shack, Garaway Enterprises, Next Connects, Twilight Bar, and outlets island-wide. Don't miss the energy. Don't miss the vibes. Don't miss the Viva La Carnival. Kingfield Airport, March 1st, 4 p.m. till 11 p.m.
I was a friend, I will like it like that. Coming on my life like snaking out the grass. One with your thickness in the right back. One with your thickness in the right back. God was a friend, I will like it like that. Coming on my life like snaking out the grass. One with your thickness in the right back.
Well, I don't have time to beef. Lucky for you, my friend. I in a good spirit. I drink in a good spirit. The guys right up to the limit. So don't hold me down. Don't fight me down. Yeah. Good spirit. I drink in a good spirit. If I sing cars in a minute, so don't hold me down, don't fight me down. My friend, I'm good at tell you about me. Good people, it's good people. We only want loving me so good, yeah. My family good at tell you about me. Good people, it's good people. We only want love. Well, every night make the choices. I said we make sacrifices. We block out the noises. We have to forget the voices. One day we gon' make it. We don't have to fake it. I give you my best. I give you the chain off my neck. I give you my love and respect. But now yeah, the story is you vexing me. Like I know you something. Like I know you something. When I hear the show now, is you vexing me. Like I know the wrong thing. Like I know you something. Oh, it's a good thing. I in a good spirit. I drink in a good spirits. The vibes right up to the limits. So don't hold me down. Don't fight me down. Yeah. Good spirit. I drink in a good spirits. The vibes ain't cross in a minute. So don't hold me down. Don't fight me down. Yeah. My friend, I'm good at telling you about it. Good people, it's good people. We only want loving me so good. Yeah. My family good at telling you about me. Good people, it's good people. We only want love. One of them I can never do bad. Things where you do, say you never do that. Run for the green and you never look back. Now money in your pocket, so you're never too sad. Boy, if money make you dance, You'll be dancing forever to the beat of a drum that never go help you. But now hear this story, is you vex with me. Like I know you something, like I know you something. When I hear the show now, is you vex with me. Like I know the wrong thing, like I know you something. Oh, it's a good, good thing. I ain't a good, good spirit. Drinking a good, good spirit. The guys right up to the limit. So don't hold me down, don't fight me down. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Good, good spirit. I'm drinking a good, good spirit. The guys ain't crossing a minute. So don't hold me down, don't fight me down. Yeah, yeah. I ain't a good, good spirit. I'm drinking a good, good spirit. The guys right up to the limit. So don't hold me down, don't fight me down. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Good, good spirit.
Full leather, full leather.
Now what she like?
Full leather.
Don't turn off the lights. Now what she like? Can't believe a sweet, sweet girl like you would I tell her. No sweetness, like she weakness. Yeah. No feelings, just fuck it up like you mean it. No sweetness, like she weakness. Yeah. No feelings, just fuck it up like you mean it. Girl, wine and go down, waistline flow like a melody. Go down, pretty, pretty girl, you are the recipe. Go down, fire in the kitchen, my girl, where you cook that, cook them. Let me see. Nice man can keep your interest. Come with flowers and they get dismissed. You have to handle the business proper. Oh Lord, tell you what she like. Tell you what she like. She was some action if she like. Come good or just don't come at all. Tell you what she like. Tell you what she like. Tell you what she like. She was the roughest thing she like. And when I put down the work, watch how she face light up. Boy, no sweetness. Like she weakness, yeah. No feelings, just fuck it up like you mean it. No sweetness, like she weakness, yeah. No feelings, just fuck it up like you mean it. All eyes on you, girl, in the middle of the dance. In the middle of the dance, when you get in the mood, you make it jiggle and go, All eyes on you, all eyes on you. In the middle of the dance, in the middle of the dance, when you kick off the shoe, you make it wiggle and go, bounce. Then she want a rude boy with a rude boy wine. Don't want no man there with no schoolboy wine. No mannequin, no romancing. She wanna go from night till the morning. She fling it up, she fling it back. I ride it, I go handle that. She give it up, she look back, and I ride it. Tell you what she like, tell you what she like. She was a action she like. Come with her, just don't come at all. Tell you what she like, tell you what she like. Tell you what she like. She was the roughest thing she like. And when I put down the work, watch how she face light up. Boy, no sweetness, like she weakness. Yeah. No feelings, just fuck it up like you mean it. No sweetness, like she weakness. Yeah. No feelings, just fuck it up like you mean it. All eyes on you, all eyes on you. Girl, in the middle of the dance, in the middle of the dance. When you get in the mood, when you get in the mood, you make it jiggle and bounce, All eyes on you, all eyes on you. Girl, in the middle of the dance, in the middle of the dance. When you kick off the shoe, you make it wiggle and bounce, bounce.
What are you doing?
She said, just. She said, let me cater to you. I said, cater to me. She said, just relax and let me give it to you. No. She said, take it easy, I will do the work. You don't have to. You don't have to. Oh, she said, take it easy, I will do the work. You don't have to. You don't have to. Oh, and then she bubble and whine. Is the greatest man. Roll your ears and then oh, Miss Lady, bubble and whine. Give me the greatest man. You are the wickedest man. Why?
I wanna wine on your bumper. I know you like speed. I know you like vibes. I know you like speed. Clockwork, y'all bend down. What you need is a new wallpaper for my iPhone screen. She said, let me cater to you. I said, cater to me. She said, just relax and let me give anything. Yes, girl, I wanna give anything. She said, take it easy, I will do the good. You don't have to wind up yourself. You don't have to wind up yourself.
24 minutes outside of the hour after 3. Good afternoon, Dominique. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day so far. Of course, this is how we flow. Welcome to the Flow Hour right here live on Carry FM and Q95. Shout out to all my Flow customers. Good afternoon to you. Thank you for choosing Flow.
Give me the greatest bad boy. You are the wickedest bad boy. Oh, who are the rubber waist? Like a rubber band. You have your own things. You never rubber man. And when you put on your costume bacchanal, every man want jam in your section. She said, let me cater to you. I said, cater to me. She said, just relax and let me give anything. Yes, girl, I wanna give anything. She said, take it easy. I will do the good. You don't have to wind up yourself. You don't have to wind up yourself. Oh, she said, take it easy, I will do the good. You don't have to wind up yourself. You don't have to wind up yourself. Oh, and then she bubble and she bubble and she bubble and whine. Push back. It's the greatest man. Push back. Roll your ears and push back.